Alright guys, welcome back to Conqueror and Commander. I know it's been a long time. Let me go ahead and set things up here. Can I? Crap, I can't. Always forget about that. Okay. Yeah, so I am back. Let's see who we're playing against here. This guy is Mimeoplasm. This guy is Child of Alara. And this guy is Child of Alara. Excuse me. I'm going to keep my hand. I've got 2 lands and Mana Crypt. I'm fine with that. I am playing with Titania, Protector of Argoth. There she is. Wait, open up. There we go. Alright, so Titania was pretty much the only legendary creature that came out in the past year that I liked or was interested in building around. Let me say hi to everybody here first of all. Sorry, I'm just setting up everything here so that I can figure out what I'm going to be doing in the future. Yeah, and so I finally got a hold of her. She's actually really hard to find online, and once I actually got around to getting her, I figured I'd make a deck and start playing. Had a lot of people ask me when I was going to start making videos again, and really the reason I haven't been playing very much is because I do not like the current client. I don't like playing on this version of Magic, and I don't like really dealing with it. I don't like making decks on this version. I mean, there's so many things I don't like about this version of MTGO that it keeps me away from playing, honestly. And you know, if you combine that a little bit with like burnout and stuff like that, yes, I mean it's been a year, so honestly, it's not all going to be burnout. But you know, I just haven't really wanted to play. Honestly, this guy Enlightened Tutored for land tax. So, I mean, the new client has a lot of has a couple of positives, but just the negatives outweigh it for me. So, really, that's the reason I haven't played. But you know, like I said, I finally got a hold of Titania. This is like the second game I've ever played with her. So I really don't know what to expect, honestly, and I'm just kind of slow rolling here. I did pick up some cards that I didn't, you know, that I kind of wanted to play with, like Frailis. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce her name. Frailis? I don't know. But I figured I got some time right now. Go ahead and get on and play. The funny thing is I did say this Temple of Mystery. What does this do? Oh, it's just scry. Okay. You know, there are new cards that have come out. There's a cool looking version of Survival. And so I don't always know exactly what the cards do. Plus, on top of that, sometimes I kind of forget what my own cards do. So expect some play mistakes. But anyhow, decided to get back on. Hopefully, look at Brainstorm. Figure out, get a couple get this. The Child of Alaras guy says he just built it. He's brainstorming. I do like the use of brainstorm. That's interesting. He's using Bajuka Bog. No, don't bog my catacombs. Anyhow, so Titania is essentially like a rampaging Baloths as a commander. and she's pretty cool. I like her a lot. Oh, he exiled the Enlightened Tutor. Sweet. All right. And I really don't know how this deck is going to work. Why don't I just kind of bring up the list that I have for it right now. This is kind of what it looks like right now. It's got a lot of ramp effects and some goofy stuff, and some stuff that I just wanted to play with, like Realm Seekers, Life Blood Hydra, and it's got like every sort of like fetch land that you can think of. But like I said, it's only like my second game ever with this deck, so it's still in the process of play testing. So we'll see how it goes. I'll whip my commander out here. Bam! Scare the crap out of everybody. What? Child of Alara. This Child of Alaras is running Sterling Grove. So that's interesting. Oh, now, this is a cool thing about Titania that I completely forgot, is that she returns a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield, which is awesome. Because, you know, she can go ahead and make a dude pretty quickly for you. So anyhow, I've just been busy recently with work and my kids, coaching soccer and t-ball, and you know, go ahead and use survival. Keeping busy with that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's honestly, I haven't really missed Magic. You know, I've gotten on a couple times and played, you know, one-on-one games, 1-versus-1 games every once in a while with like some of my old decks, like my Jorkadine deck. But you know, there's just so many things that frustrate me about the current version of the client that it's just I just don't like playing it. Period. Part of being a mono green deck means that anytime somebody has land tax, they're going to be able to use it on me. So he's going to get some color fixing. His hand's pretty full, so we'll see what he ends up. You know, he goes for swamps, apparently. I'll go ahead and yield to land tax. But like I said, you know what? I'm just going to start pumping out dudes here. I don't know how aggressive I want to be right now. My next, before the end of this guy's turn, this child's turn, I'm going to go ahead and crack my catacombs here to get a, well, he's tapping out. So my concern was whether or not to use Frailus to destroy the Sterling Grove. I'm just going to call her Freya, because I'm really not sure how to pronounce her name. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I screw it up in the comments. Please do. So there's my first elemental token. He looks appropriately sad. I always pick heads with Mana Crypt. I lost. Boo. Oh, hey, there's crop rotation. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to do now is I'm going to spread things out a little bit. I'm going to send Titania after the Mimeoplasm here, and I'm going to send my Elemental after Chocolate Thunder over there with the Sterling Grove. I'm not expecting any sort of resistance. So my plan is to try and figure out a way to use crop rotation to get Gaia's Cradle, cast Frailus, and destroy the Sterling Grove. Chocolate Thunder obviously is away from his keyboard. Oh, there we go. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's do the crop rotation, sacrifice this land, get Titania, get another Elemental. So yeah, I mean, she's essentially just a rampaging Veloth that just, like, pumps out these Elementals. Where are you guys? Cradle, there you are. There's Frailus. I guess you could wonder whether or not the Sterling Grove is worse than Survival right now because of the land tax and the other potential enchantments that Child of Alaras may have. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Grove. Like I said, you can make an argument for Survival right here, but I'm not going to do it right now. Plus, I can use Panorama to get another Elemental. Oh, hey, look at Hermit Druid. Okay, well. This guy is definitely on my radar now. So the question is, when you see Hermit Druid, whether or not he's a pure combo player or or if he's going to use the Druid fairly. Now, there are plenty of decks that, like, rely on the graveyard. Oh, Predators. See, when you see something like... Don't shut up. When you see Predator is... I don't know. Am I supposed to be worried about that? Or it's indestructible so that he can throw it in the graveyard and use his Mimeoplasm on it? I mean... I did forget that it's the Mimeoplasm that has survival here. So, this Child of Alaras appears to be mana screwed, and I'm not going to bother him, therefore. However, I did make a mistake now of getting rid of the Grove instead of survival. I kind of wish I hadn't done that. But what I am going to do is go full throttle against the Mimeoplasm right after this. Unless this Child of Alaras wraths or something. So yeah, this is the first time I've cast Frailus, and she's already proving pretty good. I don't know if I would use her as a commander. I don't think I would. I mean, it's 5 mana. I mean, she's great as utility in order to give you, like, little mana dorks and destroying stuff. He's taking a long time to land tax. He got a forest. He's just not going to get... Does he have... Maybe he's trying to figure out what to get? I don't know. It's a real long time to land tax. Maybe he has connection problems. Maybe I have connection problems. That would be even worse, honestly. Yeah, so it's been a while since my last article. I'm pretty sure I'll make an article about this deck. June 20th, 2014. Yeah, it's been a while. So, you know, there's a... yeah. It takes a little bit of time and effort to put those articles together. And, I'm hoping that this Titania deck works out. Assuming it does. And it's looking like it's doing pretty good right now. So let's see what I've got in my hand here. I've got Eternal Witness, which is going to be good for getting back anything in my graveyard. Squirrel Wrangler is cool because he acts as a sacrifice outlet for my lands in case I need to get lands in my graveyard. And can also make dudes. Sudden Reclamation is a recent card that I saw that just seemed kind of cool. You know, I'm running Life from the Loam, so putting stuff in my graveyard isn't that bad a deal. Excuse me. And being being able to get a land from my graveyard is always helpful with Titania. Oh, so he doesn't even use Child of Alaras. Hopefully he's still there. I'd hate to have him, like, disconnect right now. I'll dismiss all those revealed cards. There he goes. He grabs a mountain. Blasphemous act. Let's see it. Oh, Perforos. Alright. Oh, remind me what you do. 2 damage to each opponent. So it's another enchantment. Alright. I'm going to sack you to get always yield another elemental. Another land here. I think that's it. I will pick heads. I will lose. There's Petrified Field. Okie dokie. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a dude out. I'm going to send everybody after the Mimeoplasm. Flying Codpiece. All these cards after Flying Codpiece. Okay. I haven't seen anything from Child of Alaras that really worries me yet. He's playing all basics, so it's kind of like a goofy mishmash of cards. So we will see what happens here. Petrified Field will obviously be sacrificed to get a fetch land from my graveyard. What does these elves look like? He's kind of freaky looking. I don't know, something about these green guys always look a little goofy. Down to 15, I'm happy with that. Let's cast a Cedar Sundial. Play my Petrified Field. Yeah, obviously landfall works really well with Titania. Yes, I will pay the 2 and draw a card. There's Cartographer. I am fine with that. So, here's another question. Do I just go aggro and play the Squirrel Wrangler? And the Cartographer right now? I don't have anything that really pumps my guys, but the Squirrel Wrangler will help me make more elementals. You know what? He makes friggin' squirrels. I'm going to stick him out there and see what happens. Yeah, Squirrel Wrangler is kind of a funny, goofy card, you know. You don't need a ton of, excuse me, ton of ways to sacrifice lands. But, you know, a couple of them doesn't hurt. Obviously, if it's free, it's better. You know, Zurin Orb was a card that I considered putting in the deck, but it just didn't do enough for me. Whereas the Wrangler actually makes creatures and stuff like that. Right now I'm wondering about any sort of Bad River. Bad River is the old school Mirage or Visions fetch land. Enters the battlefield tapped. I didn't realize that it was tapped already. It's a cheap version of all the fetch lands, the Verdant Catacombs and stuff like that. I'm wondering if there's a Damnation or a Wrath of God in my future. Probably. The good thing about this deck, though, is that it actually recovers pretty well. So I'm not real worried about it right now. Actually, well, I don't even know if it does. I'm guessing it does. Because, like I said, it's only been like 1 or 2 games. This is my second game with the deck. Oh, there it is. Let's see what we got here in the graveyard. Runescarred Demon. We played as Predator Ooze. Mystic Snake. Stitched Together, Vivid Creep, Desertion. He put 57 cards in his graveyard. There's Deadeye Navigator and Progenitor Mimic. Yeah, see, I don't want to deal with any of that crap. There's Deadeye Navigator. Birthing Pod. I'm just going to try and kill him quick. There's Seedborn Muse. Cyclonic Rift, Jace. There's Consuming Aberration. Yeah, I gotta kill him now. Really is what it comes down to. Before he brings out his Mimeoplasm. This Child of Alaras guy is just... Oh, what do you play? Oh, Inkmoth Nexus. Ooh. Let's see how badly this child can screw me over. See, okay, so this is another issue. He's only land taxing for like 1 card at a time now because he doesn't want to discard. You know, typically what you can do is you can tax for 3, unless you're really worried about like grabbing all basics out of your deck or something like that. But oh crap, mana reflection! Holy cow! All right, we're going to sacrifice you to get Verdant Catacombs. Make another elemental. Heads. I lost again. Crap. Usually I end up winning a couple of those. Oh, Chroma's Memorial. That's not bad. So, let's see here. I will place my Catacombs out there. Oh, Sundial. That's fine. Now we'll go ahead and draw. Yes. Realms Uncharted. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll play the Memorial. I will sacrifice you to get another elemental. I will draw another card. There's Explore. I'm not going to cast it. I am going to attack. I'm going to send 1, 2, 3. Take out that Mimeoplasm. I'm going to attack Chocolate Thunder with 1, 2, 3. Well, he conceded. It's fine. I'll just keep him going that way. Okay. Oh. No. Why didn't... Oh. I misclicked, and that guy should have attacked too. Okay, whatever. So, what I could have done there was I could have like pulled back all the dudes I was sending after the Mimeoplasm. Well, this is the best part about the new MTGO is that you can shrink their play space. And sent them all after this guy, but that seems kind of cruel and unusual. I'm going to use Frailus to go ahead and destroy Mana Reflection. She served her purpose. And then I'm going to have mana up to cast Realms Uncharted before the end of Child of Alaras' turn. Oh, wow. Wait, Frailus is still around. That's awesome. So this whole thing is basically due to Gaia's Cradle being able to cast all this stuff and really pound people. And he's conceding because of mana issues. Like, the Mimeoplasm deck was probably the most cutthroat deck here. He was playing with Hermit Druid and managed to dump most of his deck into his graveyard to abuse with Mimeoplasm. I just was faster than him This Child of Alaras guy over here has some good cards, but he doesn't have the mana base he needs. He did have land tax, he just wasn't fast enough. So we'll see what happens here. He hasn't actually conceded yet. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do all this stuff like cast a Chroma's Memorial and see your Sundial for a couple cards or whatever, unless I had Gaz Cradle. But you know, that's why you play cards like Crop Rotation. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Hello. I'm okay, how are you? Alright guys, so while I was on the phone, I was basically the Trika guy said that he was going to concede due to mana issues, but he never actually conceded. So then I tried to eject him, and the Chocolate Thunder guy basically conceded. He's now a watcher right here. So I'm going to chalk that up as a win. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's pretty short for a live video. I'm pretty much stuck with the live videos for right now because the replays still don't work. So anyhow, hopefully I'll get a couple more games in. If I'm lucky, I'll get one in with Royale. Alright guys, I will try and get the deck list up once I've got a final version. Alright? Thanks a ton, guys.